points and build on your lead.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Smith now on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back to throw, Smith. And able to find Conley. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the 1st down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
This is Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
3, 3, 3, 3. Set, ready. Force, force. 3, 3, 3, 3. Set, move 45. Move 45. Force, force.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. He's got time. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To throw is Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A dump off to Elliott. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for someone to throw to. Buying time to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. From the gun on third down, Smith got a man, and he hits him in stride. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Justin Houston with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Here we go.
Fourth down, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the...
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Screen pass to Charles. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there on the screen pass. 38 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on second down is Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
On second down, here's Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Smith now on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Double tight. We got 3. Here we go. We got 3.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Out left side here to Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Dallas first down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Here's Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Smith on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Back to the air. Smith on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Kansas City. So long, everybody.